The Earth we know today is a world shaped by countless natural forces, from the slow but relentless movement of tectonic plates to the ever-changing climate systems that influence life across the globe. Yet, despite the vast array of life forms that have existed on this planet, few creatures capture the imagination and curiosity of people like dinosaurs. These incredible beings, who roamed the Earth millions of years ago, have become synonymous with mystery, awe, and an almost mythical sense of wonder. But why do we care so much about these long-extinct giants? What is it about these ancient reptiles that has left such a lasting imprint on human culture, science, and even our daily lives? Dinosaurs were not just the kings of the Mesozoic era. They are perhaps the most iconic representatives of life on Earth. With their towering stature, sharp teeth, and strange features, they have fascinated generations of people, from children marveling at their enormity to scientists delving into the complex puzzle of how these creatures lived and ultimately perished. Their stories are so intertwined with the history of the planet that it's difficult to separate one from the other. Dinosaurs were not merely creatures of the past. They are, in many ways, the living link to our present-day world. In this exploration, we will journey through time to understand the rise and fall of the dinosaurs, examining how these creatures first came into existence, how they dominated the Earth for over 160 million years, and how their extinction forever changed the course of life on this planet. Along the way, we will delve into the key moments in dinosaur history, meet the creatures that captured the imagination of paleontologists and the public alike, and consider the long-lasting impact of dinosaurs on both scientific study and popular culture. But the fascination doesn't just stem from their size, their teeth, or their fierce nature. Dinosaurs continue to captivate us because they symbolize something much larger, a window into Earth's deep past. Imagine a time when the planet looked nothing like it does today, when the continents were in different places, when forests stretched in places we now associate with deserts, and when creatures roamed the land, the sea, and the sky in forms so bizarre that even now, we can only dream of what it was truly like. Dinosaurs were a pivotal chapter in the Earth's story, and by studying them, we gain insight into the mechanisms of evolution, extinction, and the very forces that shape life itself. So, why are dinosaurs so fascinating? It goes far beyond their sheer size or the mystery of their disappearance. Dinosaurs spark our imagination because they represent the untold story of life on Earth, the triumphs, the battles, the victories, and the catastrophic end that ultimately paved the way for a new world to emerge. The allure of dinosaurs is timeless, as they touch on themes of power, survival, and the fragility of life, all of which resonate with us even today. As we embark on this exploration of the age of dinosaurs, we will examine the different periods in which they lived, from the humble beginnings of the Triassic to the cataclysmic end of the Cretaceous. We will learn about the diverse species that dominated these periods, the environments in which they thrived, and the evolutionary innovations that allowed them to rule for such an extraordinarily long period. In the process, we will explore some of the most famous dinosaurs, from the towering Brachiosaurus to the fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex, and uncover the secrets of their biology, behavior, and extinction. In addition, we will reflect on how dinosaurs have influenced modern science and culture. How have our perceptions of these creatures changed over time? And what has the study of dinosaurs taught us about the Earth itself? How do discoveries from the distant past continue to shape our understanding of the present and future? And finally, we'll explore how dinosaurs have made their mark in pop culture, capturing our collective imagination through books, movies, and even theme parks. As we move through the different stages of this incredible story, it's essential to recognize that the study of dinosaurs is not just about learning facts and dates. It's about understanding how life on Earth has evolved, how extinction events have reshaped ecosystems, and how we, as humans, fit into the grand tapestry of life on this planet. Dinosaurs provide a profound understanding of the Earth's dynamic history, helping us to appreciate both the fragility and resilience of life itself. The importance of dinosaurs in understanding Earth's history cannot be overstated. These creatures were part of an ancient ecosystem that existed long before humans ever walked the Earth, yet they remain an integral part of our scientific and cultural narrative. By studying dinosaurs, we learn about the forces that have shaped the natural world, the cycles of life and death, and the complex interplay between organisms and their environment. In the chapters to follow, we'll take a closer look at how the Earth was transformed by the rise of these prehistoric giants. From the rebuilding of ecosystems after the mass extinction events that preceded the age of dinosaurs, to the changing continents and climates that influenced their evolution, to the various species that came and went throughout their reign. This story is a testament to the constant change and evolution of life on Earth. Each chapter will bring us closer to understanding not only the dinosaurs themselves, but the world they inhabited and the lessons we can learn from their existence. It is important to note that while the dinosaurs' reign ended over 65 million years ago, their legacy is far from forgotten. Their fossils continue to be discovered and studied, offering new insights into their lives, behaviors, and the ecosystems they shaped. In fact, modern technology is allowing us to learn more about dinosaurs than ever before. From high-tech scanning and imaging to the discovery of new fossils in remote parts of the world of dinosaurs remains as fascinating and enigmatic as ever. By the end of this journey, we hope to not only have a deeper understanding of the dinosaurs and their time on Earth, but also to have sparked a sense of curiosity about the world around us. Dinosaurs may no longer walk the Earth, but their stories continue to captivate us, teach us, and inspire us to explore the mysteries of life on this ever-changing planet. Whether you're a lifelong dinosaur enthusiast or someone who's just beginning to scratch the surface of this fascinating world, there's always something new to learn, discover, and marvel at when it comes to these ancient creatures. Through the lens of dinosaurs, we gain a deeper appreciation of our planet's past and the lessons it offers for the future. So, let's dive into the story of the age of dinosaurs, where the wonders of the ancient world are brought to life, and the ancient past informs the future of life on Earth. The Triassic period, dawn of the dinosaurs. The history of life on Earth is marked by a series of profound upheavals, where entire ecosystems were reshaped, and the dominant forms of life gave way to new creatures. One of the most significant of these events occurred about 252 million years ago, at the end of the Permian period, during what we now call the Permian-Triassic extinction event. This cataclysmic event wiped out nearly 90% of all species on Earth, leading to a world that was barren and in desperate need of recovery. However, it was also the beginning of a new era, the Mesozoic, the age of dinosaurs. The Triassic period, the first phase of the Mesozoic, would see the emergence of the first true dinosaurs. But the path to this evolutionary leap was not a simple one. Earth's recovery after the Permian mass extinction. The Permian-Triassic extinction event was the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, causing the greatest loss of life the planet has ever seen. It is believed to have been triggered by a combination of volcanic activity, climate change, and the rise of toxic gases. As a result, the Earth's ecosystems were drastically altered. Oceans became anoxic, deserts spread, and temperatures soared. Many of the species that once dominated Earth were wiped out, leaving behind an empty and desolate planet. The aftermath of this event left a world in need of new life to take the place of those that had perished. However, recovery did not happen overnight. It took millions of years for the Earth's ecosystems to stabilize, and during this time, the first seeds of the Triassic period were sown. New species began to evolve to fill the ecological voids left behind, and life slowly began to thrive once again. In the wake of this great extinction, the Earth's atmosphere was still not quite conducive to the kind of biodiversity we see today. The global climate was still volatile, with extreme heat and fluctuating levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Yet, as time passed, the planet began to heal itself. Tropical climates began to spread, and the first lush forests began to take root. These new environments would prove to be a fertile ground for the rise of new species, including the ancestors of the dinosaurs. Early archosaurs, the ancestors of dinosaurs. Before the dinosaurs could dominate the planet, a group of reptiles known as archosaurs began to evolve. The archosaurs, which means ruling reptiles, were a diverse and highly successful group of reptiles that first appeared during the late Permian period, before the mass extinction. They were characterized by their unique skull structure, with openings in the skull behind the eyes, as well as other anatomical features that would later become hallmarks of the dinosaur lineage. The archosaurs gave rise to two major evolutionary lines, one that led to crocodiles, and another that eventually gave rise to the dinosaurs, birds, and pterosaurs. These early archosaurs were not, yet dinosaurs, but were crucial precursors to the great reptiles that would dominate the Mesozoic. They were agile, often carnivorous, and highly adaptable to a variety of environments. As they spread across the globe in the aftermath of the Permian extinction, the archosaurs began to diversify and occupy many of the ecological niches left vacant by the species that had perished. During the Triassic, the archosaurs evolved further, branching off into different forms that would eventually lead to the first true dinosaurs. Some of these early archosaurs were small and agile, while others grew to become formidable predators. They were already taking on the characteristics that would make the dinosaurs so successful in the coming millions of years. Characteristics such as erect postures, sharp teeth, and specialized limbs for running or hunting. As the archosaurs diversified and evolved into true dinosaurs, the groundwork was laid for the spectacular rise of the creatures that would define the Mesozoic era. The first true dinosaurs, Eoraptor, Herosaurus, Coelophysis. The first true dinosaurs did not appear suddenly, but emerged gradually, evolving from earlier archosaurs into a distinct group. This period, spanning from approximately 252 to 247 million years ago, saw the rise of some of the most iconic and early dinosaurs, such as Eoraptor, Herosaurus, and Coelophysis. These creatures were small, agile, and relatively primitive compared to the massive behemoths that would follow in the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Nonetheless, they represent the first steps in the evolutionary journey that would eventually lead to the mighty dinosaurs that would come to dominate the planet. Eoraptor is often considered one of the earliest known dinosaurs, with fossils discovered in what is now Argentina. It was a small, bipedal predator that lived around 231 million years ago, near the beginning of the Triassic period. Eoraptor had a relatively simple body plan, but it already exhibited key features that would become typical of later dinosaurs, such as a lightweight frame, long legs for running, and a sharp set of teeth. Its small size and omnivorous diet likely allowed it to thrive in the relatively sparse ecosystems of the early Triassic. Another important early dinosaur was Herosaurus, a slightly larger and more robust predator. It was also a bipedal dinosaur and lived around the same time as Eoraptor. Herosaurus was one of the first dinosaurs to show some of the key adaptations that would later define more advanced dinosaur groups, including a strong bite and sharp claws for hunting. Its discovery has been instrumental in understanding the early diversification of dinosaurs, as it represents one of the earliest forms of large theropods. Coelophysis, another early dinosaur, was one of the first to exhibit more specialized characteristics that would become widespread in later theropods. It was a slender, agile creature that lived around 220 million years ago, also in what is now North America. Coelophysis was one of the first dinosaurs to evolve a long, flexible tail and sharp teeth suited for hunting small prey. Fossil evidence suggests that Coelophysis might have lived and hunted in packs, a behavior that would become common among later predatory dinosaurs. The discovery of Coelophysis has provided valuable insights into early dinosaur behavior, particularly in terms of social structure and hunting strategies. These early dinosaurs were still part of an ecosystem that was dominated by other reptiles and amphibians. The planet was still recovering from the Permian extinction, and the dinosaurs were not yet the ruling creatures of the Earth. Instead, they coexisted with a variety of other reptiles, some of which were the ancestors of modern crocodiles, while others were strange, often bizarre creatures, such as the large amphibians known as temnospondyls and the formidable Rauisuchians. These reptiles had adapted to the new Triassic environment and filled the ecological roles that dinosaurs would later occupy. The rise of dinosaurs in a world still dominated by other reptiles. While the first true dinosaurs were emerging and beginning to carve out niches for themselves, the Earth was empty. Despite the dominance of these large, crocodile-like reptiles, the dinosaurs were beginning to rise in prominence. Over time, the early dinosaurs began to fill more and more of the ecological niches left by the extinct species of the Permian. As they diversified, they evolved into different forms that would eventually allow them to dominate terrestrial ecosystems. By the late Triassic, the dinosaurs had firmly established themselves in the planet's ecosystems, and the stage was set for the explosive growth of the Mesozoic. The Triassic period was, in many ways, the dawn of the dinosaurs, a time when these creatures first began to show their potential. They were still small and relatively primitive compared to the giants of the later periods, But the evolutionary foundations of the dinosaurs were being laid. As the climate stabilized and the Earth's ecosystems grew more complex, the dinosaurs began to diversify into new forms, eventually displacing many of the older reptilian groups and establishing themselves as the dominant life forms on Earth. In conclusion, the Triassic period was a time of incredible transformation and opportunity. The Permian mass extinction had cleared the way for new life forms to take over, and the archosaurs, including the first true dinosaurs, were poised to rise. With early pioneers like Eoraptor, Herosaurus, and Coelophysis, the dinosaurs began their long journey to global dominance. Their evolution would continue to unfold in the Jurassic period, when they would truly become the giants that would rule the Earth for over 160 million years. The Triassic was the stage for this extraordinary evolutionary drama, setting the groundwork for the great age of dinosaurs that lay ahead. The Jurassic period. Dinosaurs take over. The Jurassic period, spanning from approximately 201 to 145 million years ago, marked a golden age in the history of dinosaurs. During this time, the Earth underwent dramatic changes that created ideal conditions for the diversification and dominance of these remarkable creatures. The most significant factor influencing life on Earth during the Jurassic was the movement of the continents, as the process of continental drift reshaped the planet's geography. This, combined with favorable climate conditions, set the stage for the rise of some of the largest, most awe-inspiring dinosaurs to ever roam the Earth, including massive herbivores like Brachiosaurus and Stegosaurus, as well as formidable apex predators like Allosaurus. However, the Jurassic period was not just a time of terrestrial giants. The skies and seas were also ruled by large flying reptiles, such as pterosaurs, and marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs, which represented the apex of life in their respective domains. As we delve into the Jurassic period, we will explore the key developments that defined this era, from the effects of continental drift on dinosaur evolution to the emergence of new forms of life in the air and sea. Continental drift and its impact on dinosaur evolution. The Jurassic period is often referred to as a time when dinosaurs truly began to take over the Earth, but this dominance was directly influenced by the movement of the continents. At the beginning of the Jurassic, the supercontinent Pangaea, which had dominated the Earth during the late Triassic, began to break apart. This process, known as continental drift, saw the land masses of the Earth slowly shift away from each other, creating new oceans and altering climates in profound ways. The breakup of Pangaea had several key effects on the evolution of dinosaurs. As the continents separated, new environments were created, and isolation led to the emergence of distinct dinosaur species in different parts of the world. For example, the separation of the land masses contributed to the development of regional differences in dinosaur species, with certain groups evolving in isolation and adapting to unique environmental pressures. This isolation also facilitated the spread of particular groups of dinosaurs into new areas, allowing them to diversify into different forms. One of the most notable effects of continental drift during the Jurassic period was the creation of wide, shallow seas that flooded large parts of the continents. These seas provided ideal conditions for marine reptiles to thrive, as well as a rich source of nutrients for dinosaurs that lived near the water's edge. The increased coastal environments also created new ecosystems, further supporting the growth of dinosaur populations. In addition to fostering diversification, continental drift also led to changes in climate. As the continents spread apart, they influenced atmospheric and oceanic circulation, which in turn affected global temperatures. During the Jurassic, the Earth was generally warmer than today, with a mild, humid climate that supported lush vegetation. This helped fuel the growth of massive herbivorous dinosaurs, which in turn provided food for large predators. The Jurassic climate was ideal for the thriving of both plant and animal life, which contributed to the flourishing of dinosaurs across the planet. The golden age of dinosaurs, massive herbivores. The Jurassic period saw the evolution of some of the most iconic and enormous herbivores in dinosaur history. These massive plant-eating dinosaurs dominated the landscape, shaping the ecosystems in which they lived. Some of the most famous herbivores from the Jurassic include Brachiosaurus and Stegosaurus, each of which displayed unique features that allowed them to thrive in the lush, verdant environments of the time. Brachiosaurus, one of the most famous dinosaurs of the Jurassic, was a massive sauropod known for its long neck and enormous size. Unlike many other sauropods, Brachiosaurus had a unique body structure, with its front legs being longer than its hind legs. This gave it a more upright posture, allowing it to reach high into the trees and feed on foliage that was inaccessible to other herbivores. With its towering neck and immense size, Brachiosaurus was one of the largest land animals to ever live, growing up to 80 feet long and weighing as much as 80 tons. The immense size of Brachiosaurus was matched by its diet. It fed on conifers, cycads, and other plants that were abundant in the Jurassic forests. These massive herbivores played a key role in shaping the landscape of the Jurassic, as their feeding habits influenced the types of plants that could grow and thrive in their environment. Another iconic herbivore of the Jurassic period was Stegosaurus, a much smaller, but still formidable dinosaur. Stegosaurus is instantly recognizable due to the large, bony plates that ran along its back and the spikes on its tail, known as a thagomizer. These plates, which were likely used for display, thermoregulation, or defense, set Stegosaurus apart from other dinosaurs. It was a relatively slow-moving dinosaur, relying on its large size and protective tail to defend itself from predators. Despite its slow pace, Stegosaurus was an important player in the Jurassic ecosystem. It fed on low-lying plants, such as ferns, horsetails, and cycads. As one of the more common herbivores of the time, Stegosaurus played a significant role in maintaining the balance of the Jurassic food chain. Its herbivorous diet helped regulate plant growth, while its unique features made it a target for some of the period's apex predators. These massive herbivores, along with other sauropods and ornithischians, formed the backbone of the Jurassic dinosaur communities. Their grazing habits influenced the evolution of plant life, and their size and behavior shaped the dynamics of the ecosystems they inhabited. Apex predators, Allosaurus, and the first large theropods. While the herbivorous dinosaurs of the Jurassic period dominated the land, they were not with. Allosaurus was a large, bipedal theropod that was one of the dominant predators of the late Jurassic. Unlike the massive Tyrannosaurus rex of the Cretaceous, Allosaurus was smaller, growing up to 39 feet long and weighing around 2.5 tons. Despite its smaller size, Allosaurus was an efficient predator with sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and large claws that allowed it to hunt other dinosaurs, including the massive herbivores like Stegosaurus and Brachiosaurus. Allosaurus had a variety of adaptations that made it a highly effective predator. Its long, powerful legs allowed it to run at relatively high speeds, while its sharp teeth and claws made it an efficient killer. Evidence suggests that Allosaurus may have hunted in packs, using coordinated strategies to take down large prey. Its hunting techniques likely involved ambush and teamwork, as the size and power of its prey would require cooperative strategies to bring them down. In addition to Allosaurus, other large theropods such as Ceratosaurus and Metriacanthosaurus also roamed the Jurassic landscape, hunting smaller prey and competing with Allosaurus for dominance. These predators helped shape the balance of the Jurassic ecosystems, preying on herbivorous dinosaurs and competing for resources in an ever-changing environment. Evolution of flying reptiles and marine reptiles. The Jurassic period was not only a time of terrestrial giants, but also saw the rise of some of the most fascinating flying and marine reptiles that ever existed. Pterosaurs, the flying reptiles, evolved during the late Triassic and flourished during the Jurassic, reaching some of the largest sizes in their history. One of the most iconic pterosaurs of the Jurassic was Pteranodon, which had a wingspan of up to 33 feet, making it one of the largest flying animals of all time. These flying reptiles played an important role in the Jurassic ecosystem, feeding on fish and other marine life, while also taking to the skies to avoid land-based predators. Alongside pterosaurs, the seas of the Jurassic period were ruled by a variety of marine reptiles, including ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. Ichthyosaurs were dolphin-like reptiles that evolved to become fast swimmers, with streamlined bodies and long, pointed jaws designed for catching fish and squid. Some ichthyosaurs, such as Shawnosaurus, grew to massive sizes, reaching lengths of up to 50 feet. Plesiosaurs, on the other hand, were characterized by their long necks and large bodies. They were well adapted for life in the oceans, with 4 flipper-like limbs that allowed them to move gracefully through the water. Some plesiosaurs, such as Elasmosaurus, had necks that were several times the length of their bodies, giving them a unique appearance. These marine reptiles preyed on fish, squid, and other marine life, filling an important ecological niche in the Jurassic seas. Together, these flying and marine reptiles contributed to the diverse and thriving ecosystems of the Jurassic period. They filled the skies and oceans, playing vital roles in maintaining the balance of life on Earth during this time of great dinosaur dominance. The Jurassic period was a time of unprecedented growth and diversification for dinosaurs, both on land and in the skies. The effects of continental drift reshaped the planet's geography and climate, providing the ideal conditions for the rise of the largest and most iconic dinosaurs in history. From the massive herbivores like Brachiosaurus and Stegosaurus to the apex predators like Allosaurus, the Jurassic period witnessed the emergence of the creatures that would come to define the Mesozoic era. The skies and seas were equally dominated by other remarkable reptiles, such as pterosaurs and marine reptiles, which further enriched the biodiversity of the time. The Jurassic period represents a true golden age of dinosaurs, a time when these ancient creatures reached their peak and transformed the planet in ways that continue to capture our imagination today. The Cretaceous period, giants and evolution. The Cretaceous period, which lasted from approximately 145 to 66 million years ago, marked the final chapter in the reign of the dinosaurs. This era witnessed the emergence of some of the most famous and formidable dinosaurs that ever lived, including the iconic Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, and Spinosaurus. It was a time of dramatic changes, both in the natural world and in the climate, leading to the rise of new ecosystems and the evolution of innovative adaptations in dinosaurs. The Cretaceous is particularly notable for the evolution of feathered dinosaurs, a group that would eventually give rise to modern birds, linking the distant past of the Mesozoic to the present. However, the Cretaceous period was not just a time of flourishing life. It was also a time of decline. The end of the Cretaceous marks one of the most significant events in Earth's history, the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs and many other species. In this section, we will explore the key events and changes that shaped the Cretaceous period, from the rise of giant predators to the eventual decline of the dinosaurs. Climate changes and new ecosystems. The Cretaceous period began with relatively warm and stable climatic conditions, which contributed to the flourishing of life. The breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea, which began during the Jurassic period, continued into the Cretaceous, leading to the further separation of the continents. This continental drift created new coastlines, mountain ranges, and land masses, which in turn helped form new ecosystems. One of the most notable features of the Cretaceous climate was the high levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide, which contributed to warmer global temperatures. This warmer climate, along with the presence of vast, shallow inland seas that periodically flooded the continents, created ideal conditions for the growth of lush, tropical plant life. The dense vegetation provided abundant food for herbivorous dinosaurs, which in turn supported large carnivorous species that preyed on them. The climate of the Cretaceous also saw the rise of angiosperms, or flowering plants. These plants, which first appeared during the Jurassic, began to diversify and dominate the landscape during the Cretaceous. The proliferation of angiosperms provided new sources of food for herbivorous dinosaurs, leading to further specialization in plant-eating species. This was an important development, as the evolution of flowering plants altered the structure of ecosystems and influenced the diet and behavior of many dinosaurs. The warm, humid climate of the Cretaceous also encouraged the evolution of new types of ecosystems. Forests, wetlands, and coastal plains became more prevalent, providing a variety of habitats for both herbivorous and carnivorous dinosaurs. These ecosystems supported a diversity of life forms, from the smallest insectivorous dinosaurs to the largest, most fearsome predators. The Cretaceous period was marked by the growth of rich, diverse habitats, with ecosystems that were dynamic and constantly changing as a result of evolving species interactions. The rise of famous dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, Spinosaurus. The Cretaceous period is perhaps best known for the emergence of some of the most iconic and fearsome dinosaurs to ever walk the earth. Among these are Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, and Spinosaurus dinosaurs whose names have become synonymous with the prehistoric world. Tyrannosaurus rex, often simply referred to as T-Rex, is one of the most famous and formidable theropod dinosaurs to have ever existed. Living during the late Cretaceous, T. rex was an apex predator that grew up to 40 feet long and weighed as much as 9 tons. Its massive skull, powerful jaws, and sharp teeth made it one of the most efficient hunters of its time, capable of taking down even the largest herbivores. Despite its fearsome reputation, T-Rex was likely not a pack hunter, but instead relied on its strength, speed, and keen senses to hunt solitary prey. Fossil evidence suggests that T-Rex may have been a scavenger as well, feeding on carcasses left behind by other predators. In contrast to the fearsome predator T-Rex, the Triceratops was a massive herbivore known for its 3 distinct facial horns and large frill. This dinosaur, which lived during the late Cretaceous, reached lengths of up to 30 feet and weighed several tons. Triceratops was a member of the ceratopsid family, a group of herbivorous dinosaurs characterized by their frilled necks and horns. Its horns were likely used for defense against predators like T-Rex, as well as for social interaction within herds. The frill of Triceratops, which could be more than 6 feet wide, may have also played a role in protecting the neck and head from bites and attacks. Fossil evidence suggests that Triceratops lived in herds, providing it with the safety of numbers in an environment dominated by large predators. Another iconic dinosaur from the Cretaceous period was Spinosaurus, a large theropod that lived in what is now North Africa. Spinosaurus is famous for its distinctive sail-like structure on its back, formed by elongated spines that were likely covered in skin. This dinosaur was one of the largest carnivores to ever live, growing up to 50 feet long and weighing several tons. Unlike T-Rex, Spinosaurus is believed to have been semi-aquatic, spending much of its time in water hunting for fish. Its long, crocodile-like snout and conical teeth were perfectly adapted for catching aquatic prey, making it a specialized predator in the rivers and lakes of the Cretaceous. These 3 dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, and Spinosaurus, are among the most well-known species of the Cretaceous period, and they continue to captivate the imagination of people around the world. Their unique adaptations, roles in the ecosystem, and interactions with one another help to illustrate the complexity of life during this time. The evolution of feathered dinosaurs and their connection to birds. One of the most significant developments of the Cretaceous period was the evolution of feathered dinosaurs, which played a crucial role in the eventual rise of birds. The connection between dinosaurs and birds had long been suspected by scientists, but it wasn't until the discovery of feathered dinosaur fossils in the 1990s that this link was definitively proven. Feathers, which were initially thought to be used for insulation or display, are now recognized as playing a key role in the evolution of flight. Fossils of small theropods, such as Archaeopteryx, show clear evidence of feathers and suggest that these dinosaurs were capable of gliding or powered flight. Archaeopteryx, often referred to as the first bird, lived during the late Jurassic and displayed a combination of avian and dinosaur characteristics, including feathers, a toothed beak, and a long, bony tail. The evolution of feathers in dinosaurs was likely driven by a variety of factors, including the need for insulation, display, and possibly even flight. Over time, feathers became more specialized, leading to the development of the first true birds. During the Cretaceous period, a variety of small theropods, such as Microraptor, Velociraptor, and Trudon, possessed feathers and displayed some degree of flight-related behavior. These feathered dinosaurs represented an important evolutionary transition, as their feathers allowed them to engage in behaviors such as gliding or soaring, which would eventually lead to the full evolution of birds. The evolution of feathered dinosaurs in the Cretaceous period also highlights the dynamic nature of dinosaur evolution. While some groups of dinosaurs, such as the large theropods, evolved into formidable predators, others began to adapt to new ecological niches, leading to the eventual rise of birds. The study of feathered dinosaurs continues to be one of the most exciting areas of paleontological research, as scientists work to understand how feathers first evolved and how they contributed to the success of dinosaurs and their descendants. The beginning of dinosaur decline. While the Cretaceous period is often remembered as the pinnacle of dinosaur evolution, it also marked the beginning of the end for these ancient creatures. Throughout the Cretaceous, the Earth's climate continued to change, and environmental pressures began to mount. The causes of the decline of dinosaurs are still debated among scientists, but several factors likely played a role in their eventual extinction. One of the key factors that contributed to the decline of dinosaurs during the Cretaceous was the gradual cooling of the Earth's climate. While the early Cretaceous had been warm and stable, by the end of the period, the climate began to cool, leading to significant changes in ecosystems. This cooling may have disrupted food chains and made it more difficult for some dinosaur species to survive. In addition to climate change, there is evidence that volcanic activity increased during the late Cretaceous. Massive volcanic eruptions released large amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere, potentially causing short-term cooling and altering the composition of the atmosphere. This may have disrupted ecosystems and further stressed dinosaur populations. However, the most significant factor in the decline of the dinosaurs was the catastrophic event that occurred at the end of the Cretaceous period: the impact of a massive asteroid or comet. This event, which is believed to have caused the extinction of the dinosaurs, is thought to have triggered massive fires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter effect, where dust and debris blocked out sunlight and caused temperatures to plummet. As a result of these combined stresses, many dinosaur species began to decline in numbers, with the final blow being dealt by the impact event. The Cretaceous period ended with one of the most dramatic mass extinctions in Earth's history, wiping out nearly 75% of all life on the planet, including the dinosaurs. However, the legacy of the dinosaurs lived on through their descendants, the birds, which continue to inhabit the Earth to this day. The Cretaceous period was a time of great innovation, diversity, and change in the history of life on Earth. It saw the rise of some of the most famous and fearsome dinosaurs, the development of feathered dinosaurs that would give rise to birds, and the evolution of new ecosystems that supported a wide variety of life. However, it was also a time of decline. As the Earth's climate changed, volcanic activity increased, and the impact event that would lead to the extinction of the dinosaurs loomed on the horizon. The Cretaceous marks the final chapter in the story of the dinosaurs, but it is also a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. The legacy of the dinosaurs lives on in the birds we see today, and their reign over the Earth during the Mesozoic era remains one of the most remarkable periods in the history of our planet. Life in the Age of Dinosaurs. The Age of Dinosaurs was a dynamic period in Earth's history, stretching from the Triassic through the Jurassic and into the Cretaceous. During this time, dinosaurs were not only the dominant vertebrates, but also the primary architects of the world's ecosystems. Dinosaurs interacted with their environment in complex ways, engaging in intricate relationships with plants, other animals, and even with each other. Understanding how dinosaurs lived, reproduced, and coexisted with early mammals provides a fascinating glimpse into their behavior and the ecosystems they shaped. In this section, we will explore how dinosaurs interacted with their environment, the predator-prey relationships that drove their survival strategies, how they reproduced and cared for their young, and the coexistence of early mammals and dinosaurs. How dinosaurs interacted with their environment. Dinosaurs were incredibly diverse, occupying a wide range of ecological niches and adapting to different environments. From the lush, plant-filled plains of the Mesozoic to the arid deserts, dinosaurs thrived in various habitats. Their interactions with the environment were key to their survival, influencing both their physical characteristics and behaviors. For herbivorous dinosaurs, such as the sauropods and ceratopsians, plants formed the foundation of their existence. These dinosaurs had evolved specialized features to help them feed on different types of vegetation. Large, long-necked sauropods, like Brachiosaurus, could feed from the tops of trees, while smaller herbivores, such as Triceratops, grazed on low-lying shrubs and ferns. In many cases, herbivorous dinosaurs were highly specialized to handle specific types of plants. Some species, like the horned ceratopsians, evolved elaborate teeth that allowed them to chew tough, fibrous plants, while others had jaws designed for stripping leaves from trees or consuming large quantities of softer vegetation. For carnivorous dinosaurs, survival depended on their ability to hunt effectively, which involved a combination of physical adaptations and behavioral strategies. Large predators like Tyrannosaurus rex had powerful jaws and sharp teeth capable of inflicting devastating damage to their prey. Their muscular legs and large bodies made them efficient hunters, and their keen sense of smell and sight allowed them to detect prey from a distance. These predators likely used ambush tactics, lying in wait for unsuspecting prey to approach. Some, like Allosaurus, may have hunted in packs, while others were solitary hunters, depending on their size and hunting strategies. The predator-prey relationship between carnivores and herbivores was not always straightforward. Many herbivorous dinosaurs had evolved defensive features to protect themselves from predators. For example, some herbivores had thick, armored skin or bony plates, like the Stegosaurus or Ankylosaurus, which made it difficult for predators to penetrate their defenses. Other herbivores, like the Triceratops, had horns and frills that could be used to defend themselves in close combat. These adaptations suggest that herbivores were not defenseless victims, but active participants in their struggle for survival. Some herbivores, like the Hadrosaurus or duck-billed dinosaurs, may have used herd behavior as a survival strategy. Herds provided safety in numbers, allowing individuals to watch for predators and provide warnings to the rest of the group. By moving in large groups, these dinosaurs reduced the chances of any single individual being taken by a predator. This social structure was likely vital for the survival of many species, especially in environments where large carnivores roam. There were also complex interactions between different groups of predators. For instance, smaller theropods like Velociraptor might have hunted in packs, preying on herbivorous dinosaurs that were too large for an individual predator to take down. Such cooperative hunting strategies allowed them to bring down prey much larger than themselves. In some cases, herbivorous dinosaurs may have banded together to fight off carnivorous threats, with species like Triceratops using their horns to engage in direct combat with predators. One of the most fascinating aspects of dinosaur survival strategies was the adaptation to changing environments. During the Mesozoic, dinosaurs had to cope with fluctuating climates, the rise of new species, and environmental changes that could alter the availability of food and water. Dinosaurs that were able to adapt to these changes, whether through physical adaptations or behavioral shifts, were more likely to survive and pass on their genes to future generations. Dinosaur reproduction and parental care. Dinosaurs, like modern reptiles, laid eggs to reproduce. However, recent discoveries have shown that dinosaur reproduction may have been more complex than initially thought. Fossilized nests, eggs, and even baby dinosaurs have provided scientists with clues about how dinosaurs reproduced and cared for their young. Many dinosaur species are believed to have nested in colonies, much like modern birds. Fossils of Maiasaura, a duck-billed dinosaur, have provided evidence of communal nesting sites, where large groups of females would return to the same location year after year to lay their eggs. These nesting colonies would have provided a measure of safety for the eggs, as the large number of adults would likely have provided protection from predators. In terms of parental care, some species of dinosaurs appear to have exhibited behaviors similar to those of modern birds. Evidence from fossils suggests that certain dinosaurs, such as Maiasaura and Oviraptor, may have cared for their young after they hatched, keeping them safe from predators and providing them with food. The care these dinosaurs provided to their young suggests that they had some form of social structure and that nurturing the next generation was essential to their survival. Interestingly, the amount of care provided to the young may have varied between species. Some dinosaurs, like Triceratops and Stegosaurus, are thought to have left their eggs unattended after laying them, with little to no parental involvement after the eggs hatched. This could have been due to their size and ability to defend themselves from predators, or it may have been a strategy to minimize the risk of predators targeting the adults. In contrast, theropods like Oviraptor and Trudon are believed to have been more involved in parenting, possibly incubating their eggs and protecting the hatchlings. Fossilized nests of these species have been found with evidence of adult dinosaurs sitting on the eggs, similar to how modern birds incubate their eggs. This kind of parental care would have greatly increased the chances of survival for the offspring, as they would have had protection from environmental factors and predators during their early stages of life. The study of dinosaur reproduction and parental care has opened up new insights into the social behaviors of these ancient animals. It also highlights the fact that dinosaurs, like modern birds and reptiles, were not simply solitary creatures, but may have had complex social lives and familial bonds. Early mammals and their coexistence with dinosaurs. While dinosaurs were the dominant land animals during the Mesozoic, early mammals also existed alongside them, though they were generally small and inconspicuous. These early mammals were shrew-like creatures, feeding on insects, plants, and other small animals. Their size and nocturnal habits likely helped them avoid competition with the much larger dinosaurs. Mammals during the age of dinosaurs were primarily small, opportunistic creatures. They lived in the shadow of the dinosaurs, and many had to adapt to the niches left by the much larger and more dominant reptiles. While dinosaurs ruled the daytime, early mammals are thought to have been primarily nocturnal, which allowed them to avoid direct competition for food and resources. Their small size and ability to stay hidden in the underbrush or burrows meant that they were not a major threat to dinosaurs, but instead coexisted with them in a delicate balance. Early mammals also played a role in the ecosystems of the Mesozoic. As insectivores, they would have helped control insect populations, and their presence would have contributed to the overall diversity of life during the age of dinosaurs. Some early mammals may have even preyed on dinosaur eggs or small, young dinosaurs, though this would have been a relatively minor part of their diet. While mammals did not play a dominant role in the Mesozoic ecosystems, their presence is significant because they represented the future of vertebrate life on Earth. After the mass extinction event at the end of the Cretaceous, mammals would rise to prominence and become the dominant land animals. The coexistence of mammals and dinosaurs during this time is a fascinating example of how different groups of animals can share the same ecosystems, each occupying its own ecological niche. The life of dinosaurs was characterized by complex interactions with their environment, intricate predator-prey relationships, and diverse survival strategies. Their reproduction and care for their young showed a range of behaviors, from solitary egg-laying to complex parental care. Dinosaurs coexisted with early mammals, who lived in the shadow of their larger counterparts, but nonetheless played an important role in the ecosystems of the Mesozoic. Through these interactions, we gain a deeper understanding of the life that once thrived during the age of dinosaurs, and how the evolutionary paths of these ancient creatures shaped the future of life on Earth. The Great Extinction, end of the dinosaurs. The extinction of the dinosaurs, which occurred around 66 million years ago at the boundary between the Cretaceous and Paleogene periods, stands as one of the most significant events in Earth's history. This mass extinction, often referred to as the KT extinction, wiped out approximately 75% of all species on Earth, including most of the dinosaurs. The exact causes of this catastrophic event have been debated for years, but scientific research has narrowed down the main contributors to this event. These include a massive asteroid impact, intense volcanic activity, and subsequent climate shifts. This period marked the end of the dinosaurs' dominance on Earth and the beginning of a new era that would eventually see mammals rise to prominence. In this section, we will explore the main theories about what caused the extinction, including the famous Chicxulub asteroid impact, volcanic activity, and climate shifts. We will also examine how life on Earth changed in the aftermath of the extinction and the legacy of the dinosaurs through the survival of birds, their closest living descendants. What caused the extinction? Main theories. The mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs is one of the most well-known in the history of Earth, and scientists have spent decades trying to understand what exactly triggered it. While it is generally agreed that a combination of catastrophic events played a role, there are three main theories that explain the cause of the extinction: the Chicxulub asteroid impact, volcanic activity and climate shifts, and the possibility that a combination of both contributed to the end of the dinosaurs. The Chicxulub asteroid impact. One of the most widely accepted theories is that a massive asteroid, approximately 10 kilometers, 6 miles, in diameter, struck Earth near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact created the Chicxulub crater, a massive structure nearly 200 kilometers, 124 miles, wide, and released an enormous amount of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs exploding simultaneously. The force of the impact would have caused widespread devastation, including wildfires, tsunamis, and the ejection of vast amounts of debris into the atmosphere. The debris from the impact would have blocked out sunlight, causing a dramatic drop in global temperatures, a phenomenon known as impact winter. With the sun obscured for months or even years, photosynthesis would have been severely disrupted, leading to the collapse of ecosystems that depended on plant life. This loss of vegetation would have had a ripple effect throughout the food chain, devastating herbivorous dinosaurs and, in turn, the carnivores that depended on them. The resulting environmental conditions would have been inhospitable to many forms of life, particularly the dinosaurs, leading to their eventual extinction. In addition to blocking sunlight, the impact would have released massive amounts of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, which could have led to acid rain and further exacerbated the already hostile conditions on Earth. This asteroid impact theory is supported by evidence found in the rock layers at the KT boundary, which contain a layer of iridium, a metal rare on Earth but common in asteroids. This iridium layer has been found in multiple locations around the world, providing a global marker for the asteroid impact. Volcanic activity and climate shifts. In addition to the asteroid impact, another leading theory is that extensive volcanic activity played a significant role in the extinction event. The Deccan Traps, a vast volcanic plateau in what is now India, experienced massive eruptions during the late Cretaceous period. These eruptions released enormous quantities of lava, gases, and ash into the atmosphere. One of the key gases produced by the eruptions was carbon dioxide, which is known to contribute to global warming. The volcanic activity would have led to a gradual but significant increase in Earth's temperature, disrupting the planet's climate. This warming could have caused a shift in ecosystems, affecting the ability of many species to adapt. The eruptions would have also released sulfur dioxide, leading to acid rain and further contributing to the environmental chaos. The combination of increased temperatures, acid rain, and the toxic gases released by the volcanic eruptions would have put immense pressure on both plant and animal life. This theory is supported by evidence of volcanic activity in the Deccan Traps coinciding with the timing of the mass extinction event. The ash layers from these eruptions have been found in sedimentary records dating to around the same time as the asteroid impact. However, while the volcanic activity likely contributed to the extinction, many scientists believe it was not the sole cause. Instead, it may have exacerbated the effects of the asteroid impact, creating a one-two punch that proved fatal for the dinosaurs. A combination of catastrophic events. Many scientists believe that the extinction of the dinosaurs was not the result of a single catastrophic event, but rather a combination of factors that, together, created a perfect storm of environmental disaster. The asteroid impact and volcanic activity may have occurred around the same time, amplifying each other's effects and leading to a rapid and widespread collapse of ecosystems. For example, the asteroid impact could have triggered massive wildfires, which would have added to the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, further increasing global temperatures. At the same time, the volcanic activity could have contributed to the acidification of oceans, further stressing marine life. The combination of these factors created an environment in which survival became increasingly difficult for many species, particularly large, land-dwelling dinosaurs. The aftermath. How life on Earth changed forever. The immediate aftermath of the extinction event was catastrophic for many species, with the loss of around 75% of all life on Earth. The world was plunged into an era of darkness and extreme climate conditions, with temperatures fluctuating dramatically and ecosystems in disarray. The loss of plant life due to the destruction of vegetation and the disruption of the global climate caused a cascading collapse of the food chain. While the extinction event spelled the end for the dinosaurs, it paved the way for the rise of other forms of life, particularly mammals. With the dinosaurs gone, mammals were able to expand and diversify, filling the ecological niches that had been left vacant. In the millions of years following the extinction, mammals evolved into the dominant land animals, eventually leading to the rise of large mammals, including humans. The extinction event also marked the end of the Mesozoic era, which had been dominated by dinosaurs. The Paleogene period that followed saw the beginning of the Cenozoic era, an age characterized by the dominance of mammals and the evolution of birds. While many species of life were lost in the extinction event, others survived and eventually flourished in the new world that followed. Survivors of the extinction. The link to modern birds. Although the dinosaurs were wiped out, not all of their descendants perished. Birds, which are direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, survived the mass extinction and continue to thrive to this day. The link between dinosaurs and birds has been one of the most exciting discoveries in paleontology in recent decades. The survival of birds is a testament to the resilience of life and the ability of certain species to adapt to new environments. Birds share many characteristics with their dinosaur ancestors, including features like feathers, hollow bones, and certain aspects of their skeletal structure. The connection between birds and dinosaurs was solidified by fossil discoveries, including feathered dinosaur species such as Archaeopteryx, which bridge the gap between non-avian dinosaurs and modern birds. The extinction of non-avian dinosaurs cleared the way for birds to diversify and evolve into the thousands of species we see today. Birds, as the only living dinosaurs, carry with them the legacy of the Mesozoic era, serving as a living link to the past. They are the last survivors of a once dominant group of animals, and their evolutionary success is a testament to the enduring legacy of the dinosaurs. The extinction of the dinosaurs was a pivotal event in the history of life on Earth. While the exact causes remain the subject of scientific debate, it is clear that a combination of catastrophic events, including the Chicxulub asteroid impact, volcanic activity, and climate shifts, played a role in the demise of the dinosaurs. The aftermath of this event saw the rise of mammals and the eventual dominance of birds, the living descendants of dinosaurs. This extinction event, while marking the end of an era, also set the stage for the evolution of life in new and unexpected ways, ultimately shaping the world we live in today. The legacy of the dinosaurs lives on in the form of modern birds, providing a fascinating link to the ancient past and a reminder of the ever-changing nature of life on Earth. Dinosaurs today, the legacy lives on. Though the reign of the dinosaurs ended abruptly around 66 million years ago, their legacy is far from gone. In fact, the descendants of these ancient creatures continue to thrive on Earth today. Birds, the modern-day survivors of the dinosaur lineage, carry with them a rich history that links them directly to the mighty creatures that once roamed the planet. The connection between birds and their prehistoric ancestors is one of the most profound revelations in paleontology, providing us with a living link to a world-long past. In this section, we will explore the fascinating relationship between birds and dinosaurs, examining how modern birds are, in fact, the last living dinosaurs. We will also look at the key features that birds inherited from their ancient relatives, new discoveries about feathered dinosaurs, and how ongoing research continues to transform our understanding of the ancient creatures that once dominated Earth. Birds as the last surviving dinosaurs. The idea that birds are the last surviving dinosaurs might seem strange at first. After all, we typically think of dinosaurs as massive, towering creatures like Tyrannosaurus rex or Triceratops. However, scientific research has shown that birds are actually the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, a group of carnivorous dinosaurs that included species such as Velociraptor and Archaeopteryx. The connection between birds and dinosaurs was once a matter of speculation, but decades of paleontological discoveries have provided overwhelming evidence of this link. Fossils of feathered dinosaurs, along with the discovery of skeletal similarities between birds and theropods, have cemented the relationship between the two groups. Birds are essentially modern-day dinosaurs that have survived the mass extinction event that wiped out their relatives, and they continue to carry the traits and evolutionary hallmarks of their ancient ancestors. The connection is so strong that scientists now often refer to birds as avian dinosaurs, while the extinct non-avian dinosaurs, those that did not evolve into birds, are considered to be a separate group. In this sense, birds are the last living representatives of a lineage that includes some of the most iconic and diverse animals to ever exist on Earth. What features did birds inherit from their ancestors? The question of what exactly birds inherited from their dinosaur ancestors is a fascinating one. Over the course of millions of years, birds have evolved many specialized features that have allowed them to thrive in a variety of environments. Yet, despite these adaptations, birds retain many characteristics that clearly link them to their dinosaur ancestors. Feathers. One of the most striking features that birds inherited from their dinosaur ancestors is feathers. While feathers are often thought of as a bird-exclusive trait, fossil evidence has shown that many theropod dinosaurs, including Velociraptor and Archaeopteryx, had feathers as well. These early feathers likely evolved for purposes other than flight, such as insulation or display. Over time, feathers became more specialized for flight in birds. Feathers are not the only example of evolutionary inheritance. The structure of feathers in modern birds, such as the arrangement of barbs and barbules, closely resembles the structure of feathers found in certain theropods. This has allowed paleontologists to connect the dots between the ancient feathered dinosaurs and the birds that descend from them. Hollow bones. One of the most distinguishing features of birds is their lightweight skeletal structure. Birds have hollow bones, which help reduce body weight without sacrificing strength. This feature is essential for flight, as it allows birds to maintain a low body mass while still having the necessary strength to generate lift. The hollow bones found in birds are similar to those seen in theropod dinosaurs. In fact, the bone structure of birds is a direct inheritance from their theropod ancestors. Fossils of dinosaurs like Archaeopteryx show evidence of a similar skeletal structure, indicating that the lightweight, hollow bones were present long before the evolution of flight in birds. The adaptation of hollow bones allowed these early dinosaurs to become more agile and efficient in their movements, a trait that would later be refined in birds for flight. Three-fingered hands. Birds have 3 primary fingers in their wings, a feature that is remarkably similar to the hand structure of theropod dinosaurs. Fossils of theropods such as Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor reveal that these dinosaurs also had 3-fingered hands. While birds' wings have evolved to serve a completely different function than the forelimbs of their dinosaur ancestors, the underlying skeletal structure remains similar. This shared trait further solidifies the connection between birds and theropods. The 3-fingered structure is just one of many examples of how birds have retained features from their dinosaur forebears, despite the vast evolutionary changes that have occurred over millions of years. Skeletal structure and posture. The posture of birds is another feature inherited from theropod dinosaurs. While many reptiles have a sprawling posture with their limbs positioned out to the side of their bodies, theropod dinosaurs had an upright posture with their legs positioned directly under their bodies. This upright posture is one of the key characteristics that allowed theropods to become efficient runners and, eventually, flyers. Modern birds retain this upright posture, with their legs positioned directly beneath their bodies, a feature that is ideal for walking, running, and flying. This skeletal arrangement, known as the bipedal stance, is a clear indicator of the shared evolutionary lineage between birds and theropods. Clavicle, furcula. The furcula, commonly known as the wishbone, is a feature that birds share with theropod dinosaurs. This fused bone helps stabilize the bird's wings during flight. Fossils of theropods, such as Velociraptor, show that they too had a furcula. In theropods, the furcula likely played a role in reinforcing the chest during movement, and in birds, it continues to serve a similar function in flight. New discoveries about feathered dinosaurs. Over the past few decades, new discoveries about feathered dinosaurs have greatly enhanced our understanding of the relationship between dinosaurs and birds. Fossils of dinosaurs with preserved feathers have been uncovered in various parts of the world, particularly in China, where exceptional fossil preservation has revealed intricate details of these ancient creatures. One of the most famous feathered dinosaurs is Archaeopteryx, a species that lived around 150 million years ago during the late Jurassic period. Archaeopteryx is often considered one of the earliest birds, but its skeletal features suggest it was also a theropod dinosaur. The discovery of well-preserved feathers on its body and wings further solidified the connection between dinosaurs and birds. Archaeopteryx had a blend of dinosaur and avian traits, with feathers, a beak, and some characteristics of birds, but also features such as teeth and a long bony tail that are typical of non-avian dinosaurs. In recent years, new fossil discoveries of feathered dinosaurs have shed light on the diversity of species that possessed feathers long before flight evolved. These discoveries include species such as Microraptor, a small, 4-winged dinosaur that had feathers on both its arms and legs. Microraptor is believed to have used these feathers for gliding, offering further evidence of the gradual evolution of flight in dinosaurs. Other fossils, like those of Caudipteryx, show evidence of feathers used for display or thermoregulation rather than flight. These discoveries suggest that feathers may have evolved for a variety of functions in dinosaurs before they were co-opted for flight in birds. The diversity of feathered dinosaurs further complicates the traditional narrative of dinosaur evolution, providing exciting new insights into how feathers evolved and how birds are related to their dinosaur ancestors. How science continues to change our understanding of dinosaurs. As science continues to evolve, so too does our understanding of dinosaurs and their relationship to modern birds. Advances in technology, such as high-powered microscopes, CT scanning, and molecular analysis, have allowed paleontologists to examine fossils in unprecedented detail. These techniques have led to new discoveries about dinosaur anatomy, behavior, and evolution. One of the most exciting areas of research is the study of dinosaur genetics. While DNA rarely survives in fossils, researchers have made strides in extracting genetic material from ancient remains, offering clues about the genetic relationship between birds and dinosaurs. In some cases, scientists have even been able to use this genetic information to reconstruct the appearance of dinosaurs, providing a more vivid picture of what these ancient creatures may have looked like. Additionally, new discoveries continue to challenge and refine our understanding of dinosaur behavior. For example, studies of fossilized footprints and nests have provided insights into how some dinosaurs may have cared for their young, hunted in groups, or exhibited complex social behaviors. These findings are continually reshaping our view of dinosaurs as active, dynamic creatures, rather than the static, slow-moving reptiles once imagined. New research has also led to a re-evaluation of the way we think about dinosaur physiology. Once, it was widely believed that dinosaurs were cold-blooded, like modern reptiles. However, mounting evidence suggests that some dinosaurs, particularly theropods, may have been warm-blooded or even partially endothermic, meaning they could regulate their body temperature. This shift in understanding has profound implications for how we think about the evolution of birds and the transition from dinosaurs to their avian descendants. The legacy of the dinosaurs lives on in the form of modern birds, which are the last surviving members of this ancient and diverse group of creatures. Birds inherited many features from their dinosaur ancestors, including feathers, hollow bones, and a bipedal posture. The discovery of feathered dinosaurs and ongoing research continues to change our understanding of how dinosaurs evolved into the birds we see today. Through these discoveries, we are gaining a deeper appreciation for the complex and fascinating evolutionary history that connects the dinosaurs of the past to the birds of the present. In this way, dinosaurs are not just a thing of the past. They continue to shape the world around us, providing us with a living link to a time long gone. How we learn about dinosaurs. The study of dinosaurs is not just about fossils. It's about piecing together the complex puzzle of life that existed millions of years ago. Paleontologists, scientists who specialize in studying ancient life through fossils, dedicate their careers to uncovering the mysteries of dinosaurs. Thanks to their work, we have come to understand that dinosaurs were not only diverse, but incredibly complex, with behaviors and characteristics that often defy the traditional images we have of giant, slow-moving reptiles. In this section, we will explore the fascinating process by which scientists uncover dinosaur remains, the essential role of paleontologists in this field, how modern research techniques have revolutionized our understanding, and how perceptions of dinosaurs have evolved over time. We will also look at how science has debunked many myths about dinosaurs that were once widely accepted. Fossil discoveries. Where and how scientists find dinosaur remains. Fossils are the key to learning about dinosaurs, and finding these remnants of the past can be a slow and meticulous process. Fossils are the preserved remains or traces of ancient organisms, and they can take many forms, including bones, teeth, footprints, eggs, and even feathers. When it comes to dinosaurs, the most common fossils found are bones, which can provide essential information about a dinosaur's size, structure, and lifestyle. Fossils can be found in a variety of places across the globe, often in regions that were once home to thriving dinosaur ecosystems. Geological formations. Dinosaur fossils are most commonly found in sedimentary rock formations, as these types of rocks have the best chance of preserving remains over millions of years. Sedimentary rocks form when layers of earth, often containing the remains of plants and animals, are compacted and hardened. Over time, the remains of dinosaurs become encased in these rocks, and they can remain preserved for millions of years, allowing paleontologists to discover them long after the creatures have gone extinct. Some of the most famous dinosaur fossil sites are found in regions that were once ancient rivers, lakes, or floodplains. Fossils have also been discovered in areas that were once deserts or forested environments, with each site offering a glimpse into a unique chapter of Earth's history. Famous fossil-rich areas include the Badlands of Montana, the Gobi Desert in Mongolia, and the Jurassic Coast in the United Kingdom, to name just a few. Fossil hunting expeditions. Finding dinosaur fossils is no small feat. Paleontologists often embark on extensive field expeditions to search for fossils in these geologically rich regions. These expeditions require meticulous planning, often including months of preparation before actually beginning the dig. A typical fieldwork day might involve hours of careful excavation with tools such as brushes, picks, and small hammers, as well as a great deal of patience to ensure that fossils are uncovered without damaging them. Once fossils are found, they are carefully extracted and brought back to laboratories, where they are cleaned and studied in detail. In some cases, entire skeletons are discovered, while in others, only small fragments or isolated teeth may be found. Even a single fragment can provide valuable clues, such as the size, shape, and dietary habits of the dinosaur. Paleontological sites and fossilized tracks. In addition to bones, paleontologists also look for fossilized tracks or footprints left behind by dinosaurs. These tracks can provide a wealth of information about how dinosaurs moved, their behavior, and even how they interacted with their environment. Fossilized tracks can sometimes be found in areas where dinosaurs once walked, such as mudflats, riverbanks, or sandy shores. One famous example of a fossil track site is the La Rioja area in Argentina, where large concentrations of dinosaur footprints have been preserved. Dinosaur eggs are also an important type of fossil discovery. Fossilized nests and eggs give paleontologists unique insight into dinosaur reproduction and family structures. In some cases, nests have been found with eggs still inside, allowing scientists to study the development of dinosaurs from embryo to hatching. The role of paleontologists and new research techniques. Paleontologists are scientists who specialize in the study of ancient life, including dinosaurs. They are responsible for locating, excavating, and analyzing fossils to understand the biology, behavior, and environment of extinct species. The work of paleontologists is essential to the advancement of our knowledge of dinosaurs, and their role is not limited to fieldwork. Many paleontologists are also engaged in research that involves lab-based analysis, data interpretation, and even the reconstruction of ancient ecosystems. In recent years, new research techniques have transformed how paleontologists approach the study of dinosaur fossils, offering new insights into the lives of these ancient creatures. CT scanning and imaging technology. One of the most groundbreaking tools in paleontology today is the use of CT, computed tomography, scans. CT scans allow paleontologists to look inside fossils without causing any damage, revealing details that were previously invisible to the naked eye. For example, CT scanning has enabled scientists to analyze the internal structure of dinosaur bones, revealing how the bone grew and whether it contained air pockets. These scans can also be used to study the brain case of a dinosaur, providing insight into the size and shape of its brain and sensory organs. This technology has also allowed scientists to study fossilized eggs and embryos, providing information about how dinosaurs developed before they hatched. By scanning these eggs, researchers can track the development of various organ systems, giving us a window into the life of a dinosaur even before it was born. Molecular analysis and DNA studies. While dinosaur DNA is generally not preserved in fossils due to the immense passage of time, recent advances in molecular analysis have allowed scientists to investigate the genetic makeup of ancient organisms in new ways. The discovery of preserved molecules in dinosaur bones has led to some fascinating breakthroughs in the field. Though the DNA itself typically doesn't survive, scientists have been able to extract proteins such as collagen and analyze them to learn more about the biology of dinosaurs. This kind of molecular analysis offers a new frontier for paleontologists, allowing them to uncover even more details about dinosaurs' anatomy and physiology. Behavioral studies through fossil evidence. One of the most exciting aspects of paleontology is the ability to study dinosaur behavior. Paleontologists have long used fossilized bones to infer aspects of how dinosaurs lived, but more recent discoveries have provided new ways of understanding their behaviors. For example, fossilized nests, footprints, and even feces, coprolites, have all been used to draw conclusions about how dinosaurs interacted with each other and their environment. Some fossils show evidence of dinosaurs engaging in social behaviors, such as group nesting or cooperative hunting. The discovery of fossilized trackways, where multiple footprints from different dinosaurs are found together, offers clues about herd behavior or migration patterns. These kinds of behavioral studies have helped transform our understanding of dinosaurs from simple, solitary creatures into dynamic beings that may have engaged in complex interactions. How our perception of dinosaurs has evolved over time. Our understanding of dinosaurs has undergone a dramatic transformation since the first fossils were discovered. Early depictions of dinosaurs were heavily influenced by the scientific knowledge of the time, and these first reconstructions were often inaccurate and overly simplistic. For many years, dinosaurs were portrayed as slow-moving, lumbering creatures, driven largely by imagination rather than solid scientific evidence. Early misconceptions. The first dinosaur fossils to be identified were often misinterpreted as large lizards or giant reptiles. In the early 19th century, when the first dinosaur fossils were discovered, many scientists struggled to classify these strange creatures. They were often depicted in artistic reconstructions as reptilian giants, with a heavy, clumsy build. Dinosaurs such as Iguanodon and Megalosaurus were initially thought to resemble giant lizards or crocodiles. The dinosaur renaissance. The real shift in our perception of dinosaurs came in the mid-20th century with what is often referred to as the dinosaur renaissance. During this period, paleontologists began to reconsider the way they thought about dinosaurs, and new discoveries led to a more dynamic and complex view of these creatures. Advances in fossil analysis, new techniques like CT scanning, and the discovery of feathered dinosaurs completely changed how we saw these creatures. Dinosaurs were no longer considered slow-moving reptiles, but were recognized as dynamic, active animals that may have been warm-blooded, social, and highly specialized for survival. In the late 20th century, the idea that dinosaurs were closely related to modern birds was solidified, further shifting public perception. Today, most scientists agree that many dinosaurs, particularly theropods, were agile, fast-moving creatures that shared many characteristics with modern birds. Debunking myths, from old dinosaur models to modern science. Over the years, numerous myths and misconceptions about dinosaurs have been debunked through the advancement of science. For example, the idea that dinosaurs were cold-blooded, sluggish creatures is now largely dismissed in favor of a more nuanced understanding of dinosaur physiology. Evidence suggests that some dinosaurs, particularly theropods, were likely warm-blooded or at least partially endothermic, meaning they could regulate their body temperature internally. This would have allowed them to be more active and responsive to their environment than was once believed. Another enduring myth is that all dinosaurs were massive creatures. While it's true that some dinosaurs, like Brachiosaurus and Tyrannosaurus rex, were enormous, many other dinosaurs were small and agile. The discovery of tiny dinosaurs like Microraptor and Compsognathus has helped paint a picture of dinosaurs as a diverse group, ranging in size from the size of a chicken to towering giants. The idea that dinosaurs lived only in isolated, desolate environments is also being challenged. Fossil evidence suggests that dinosaurs thrived in a variety of ecosystems, from lush forests to arid deserts, and they exhibited complex behaviors, from hunting in packs to caring for their young. These discoveries have helped reshape our understanding of dinosaurs as more dynamic and adaptable than previously imagined. Through the painstaking work of paleontologists and the use of cutting-edge technology, we have come to understand dinosaurs in ways that previous generations of scientists could not have imagined. Fossil discoveries continue to shed light on the complex lives of these ancient creatures, while modern research techniques are opening up new avenues of study that deepen our understanding of their biology, behavior, and evolution. Our perception of dinosaurs has evolved from the static and simplified models of the past to a much more dynamic and nuanced picture of these fascinating creatures. As science continues to advance, we are sure to learn even more about these incredible animals, and the myths of the past will continue to be debunked in favor of a more accurate, scientifically sound understanding of the world of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs in pop culture and science. Dinosaurs have long captured the imagination of people worldwide, and they continue to do so through an ever-growing presence in pop culture. From movies and books to video games and educational media, dinosaurs remain a staple of popular entertainment and an intriguing subject of study. This section explores how dinosaurs have been portrayed in popular media, why they captivate our imagination, the profound impact of iconic films like Jurassic Park, and how these cultural portrayals influence scientific interest in dinosaurs. It will also look ahead to what the future holds for the study of dinosaurs, exploring the mysteries that still remain unsolved. Dinosaurs in movies, video games, and books. Dinosaurs have appeared in various forms of entertainment, for well over a century. Their imposing size, mysterious nature, and extinct status make them an enduring subject for creative exploration. Movies. The portrayal of dinosaurs in cinema has evolved drastically over the years, beginning with early depictions that, while groundbreaking for their time, now seem primitive by today's standards. One of the earliest dinosaur-themed films, The Lost World, 1925, was based on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's novel of the same name. This silent film, though rudimentary by modern standards, introduced audiences to the thrilling idea of dinosaurs living in isolated, prehistoric worlds. The film depicted giant, lumbering dinosaurs and massive creatures like brontosauruses, using stop-motion animation to create the first semblances of animated dinosaur life. But it wasn't until the 1990s that dinosaurs truly exploded into mainstream cinema. Jurassic Park, 1993, directed by Steven Spielberg, revolutionized the way dinosaurs were portrayed on screen. With its groundbreaking use of computer-generated imagery, CGI, combined with animatronics, Jurassic Park brought dinosaurs to life in a way that had never been seen before. The film's portrayal of the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex chasing the protagonist through the jungle and the awe-inspiring sight of herds of Brachiosaurus grazing beneath towering trees captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. Its success led to sequels and expanded the dinosaur franchise into a cultural phenomenon that continues to dominate the box office and spark interest in dinosaurs. In the years following Jurassic Park, dinosaurs have remained a central theme in science fiction and action films, from The Lost World, Jurassic Park, 1997, to Jurassic World, 2015, and its sequels. The spectacle of massive, predatory reptiles stomping through lush, vibrant environments has become a hallmark of blockbuster cinema. These films are not only entertaining, but they often spark renewed interest in paleontology and the real-world study of dinosaurs. Video games. Dinosaurs have also played a significant role in the world of video games. Many games, particularly those in the action, adventure, and strategy genres, feature dinosaurs as either antagonists, playable characters, or central elements of the game world. In games such as Turok, 1997, Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis, 2003, and Ark: Survival Evolved, 2015, players navigate environments populated by dinosaurs, either hunting them, escaping them, or managing entire parks full of them. One of the most popular video games centered on dinosaurs is Jurassic Park: Operation Genesis, where players can design and manage their own dinosaur theme park. The game provided a unique, immersive experience that allowed fans of the movies to interact with their favorite prehistoric creatures in a virtual world. More recently, Ark: Survival Evolved placed players in an open-world environment filled with dinosaurs, allowing them to tame and ride these massive creatures. Video games like these further fuel public fascination with dinosaurs by enabling players to directly interact with them in new and exciting ways. Books and literature. Dinosaurs have also been a central theme in literature, particularly in science fiction and adventure genres. One of the earliest literary works to feature dinosaurs was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World, 1912. Where a group of explorers discover a remote plateau where dinosaurs still roam. This novel inspired countless adaptations and similar stories in literature, including the famous Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, which includes prehistoric creatures in an underground world. In modern times, books such as Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, 1990, and its sequel The Lost World, 1995, brought the idea of resurrecting dinosaurs through genetic engineering into the mainstream, capturing the imaginations of readers with thrilling tales of humans interacting with dinosaurs. These novels, which were adapted into films, have had a lasting influence on how we view dinosaurs in popular culture. Today, many works of fiction continue to explore themes of dinosaur resurrection, prehistoric survival, and the ethical considerations of bringing back extinct species. Why dinosaurs captivate our imagination. Dinosaurs continue to fascinate people of all ages for a variety of reasons. Their sheer size, otherworldly appearance, and mysterious extinction all contribute to their allure. Dinosaurs were creatures unlike any that have existed in modern times, and their massive forms and unusual features such as the towering, long-necked Brachiosaurus or the fearsome, sharp-toothed Tyrannosaurus Rex make them natural subjects of curiosity and awe. The mystery of their extinction. One of the most intriguing aspects of dinosaurs is their sudden disappearance. For millions of years, dinosaurs ruled the Earth, and then, for reasons still not fully understood, they vanished almost overnight. This mystery has inspired endless speculation and scientific inquiry. The idea of a planet where massive reptiles once roamed, only to be wiped out in an instant, captures the human imagination. It prompts questions about the fragility of life on Earth and our own place in the history of life on this planet. The concept of monsters. Dinosaurs are often viewed as the ultimate monsters, not in the traditional sense of being evil or dangerous, but in terms of their size, power, and majesty. These creatures were bigger than anything humans had ever encountered, and they lived in an era vastly different from our own. Their size and strange, alien features make them the perfect subjects for stories of adventure, exploration, and survival. Evolutionary fascination. Dinosaurs also captivate us because they offer a direct link to our evolutionary past. Birds, the only surviving descendants of dinosaurs, provide a window into the world of these ancient creatures. By studying dinosaurs, we learn about the history of life on Earth, the process of evolution, and how animals adapt to changing environments over millions of years. Dinosaurs are not just relics of the past. They are part of the ongoing story of life on Earth. The impact of Jurassic Park and other media on scientific interest. The release of Jurassic Park in 1993 had a profound effect on public interest in dinosaurs and paleontology. While the film was a work of fiction, it was grounded in scientific research, and it brought paleontological ideas into the public consciousness in a way that no other film had done before. The groundbreaking special effects and compelling storytelling captured the attention of audiences worldwide, and it sparked a renewed fascination with dinosaurs that extended beyond the theater and into classrooms, museums, and science labs. The movie led to an explosion of interest in dinosaurs, resulting in increased funding for paleontological research, a surge in the popularity of dinosaur-themed educational books and toys, and an influx of young people entering the field of paleontology. It helped reshape the image of dinosaurs, making them seem more alive, more dynamic, and more fascinating than ever before. In addition to Jurassic Park, other media outlets such as television shows, documentaries, and online platforms have continued to fuel public curiosity about dinosaurs. Popular science channels like National Geographic and the BBC have produced compelling documentaries that showcase cutting-edge research on dinosaurs, providing an even deeper understanding of their world. The future of dinosaur discoveries. What mysteries are still unsolved? As much as we have learned about dinosaurs, there is still much that remains unknown. In the years ahead, paleontologists are likely to make groundbreaking discoveries that will continue to challenge and refine our understanding of these ancient creatures. Fossil discoveries. There are still vast regions of the world that have not been fully explored for dinosaur fossils. Many parts of Africa, Asia, and South America remain underexplored, and new expeditions are constantly uncovering new species and fossils. Every new discovery adds to the puzzle of dinosaur evolution and behavior. Feathered dinosaurs and their evolution. The discovery of feathered dinosaurs in recent years has raised intriguing questions about the evolution of feathers and the relationship between dinosaurs and birds. While we know that many theropods, like Velociraptor and Archaeopteryx, had feathers, the extent of feather evolution is still a subject of ongoing study. Understanding how and why feathers evolved in some dinosaurs could unlock new insights into the development of flight and other key adaptations. The cause of the mass extinction. While the Chicxulub asteroid impact is widely regarded as the main cause of the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs, some aspects of the event remain unclear. Were other factors, such as volcanic activity or climate change, just as significant? What exactly triggered the extinction of the dinosaurs and allowed mammals to rise to dominance? These questions are still actively being researched, and new discoveries may soon shed light on this ancient cataclysm. The behavioral and social lives of dinosaurs. There is still much to learn about the behaviors of dinosaurs. Did dinosaurs live in herds? How did they care for their young? Did they communicate with each other? The answers to these questions could provide new insights into the social structure and intelligence of dinosaurs, revealing them to be far more complex than we might have imagined. Dinosaurs have become an inseparable part of our cultural fabric. Through movies, video games, and books, we are constantly reminded of their grandeur, mystery, and the incredible variety of life that once roamed the earth. Their continued presence in popular culture helps fuel our fascination and encourages us to learn more about them. At the same time, as science continues to evolve, so too will our understanding of dinosaurs. The future of dinosaur discoveries promises to be as exciting and full of potential as the dinosaurs themselves once were. The journey through the age of dinosaurs has taken us across millions of years, from their rise in the Triassic period to their eventual extinction in the Cretaceous. Along the way, we've explored the incredible diversity of life that once roamed Earth. Massive herbivores, terrifying apex predators, and flying reptiles. We've learned how these ancient creatures interacted with their environment, evolved to meet changing conditions, and ultimately became the subjects of widespread fascination in modern science and popular culture. We have also touched on the mysteries that still surround their extinction and the remarkable legacy they left behind in the form of birds, our modern-day dinosaurs. As we've seen, dinosaurs were not just the subjects of giant movies or the focus of children's toys. They were real creatures that played an essential role in shaping the world we live in today. Their existence, spanning millions of years, offers us a glimpse into Earth's distant past, allowing scientists to piece together a picture of life long before humanity even existed. The story of the dinosaurs is a story of resilience, adaptation, and, ultimately, the fragility of life in the face of changing environments. The rise and fall of these magnificent creatures offer crucial lessons on the importance of understanding the forces that shape our planet, both past and present. Why dinosaurs matter in the grand story of Earth? Dinosaurs matter because they are an integral part of the history of life on Earth. Their existence spans the Mesozoic era, a time that not only gave birth to the dinosaurs, but also saw the flourishing of plant life, the development of birds, and the spread of mammals. The Mesozoic is often called the Age of Dinosaurs, and for good reason. This era represents a transformative chapter in Earth's biological history. The story of dinosaurs is also inextricably linked to the process of evolution. Dinosaurs provide key insights into how life forms evolve over time, adapting to new environments, changing climates, and shifting ecological niches. By studying the way dinosaurs evolved, from the first primitive archosaurs to the sophisticated and diverse dinosaurs of the Cretaceous, we gain an understanding of how evolutionary forces have shaped all life on Earth, including our own ancestors. Moreover, the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs marked a pivotal moment in Earth's history. While the extinction of the dinosaurs created a vacuum, it also provided opportunities for mammals to thrive, eventually leading to the emergence of humans. Understanding the causes of this extinction and the ecosystems that preceded it can help us better appreciate the delicate balance of life on Earth and the factors that influence survival and extinction. Encouraging curiosity about science and prehistoric life. The study of dinosaurs is more than just an academic pursuit. It's an invitation to explore the wonders of our planet's history. As we uncover new fossils and learn more about the creatures that once dominated the Earth, we are reminded of the boundless curiosity that drives human progress. Science, whether it's paleontology, geology, or biology, offers us a window into the past, and that window opens up endless possibilities for discovery. The more we learn about dinosaurs, the more we understand about the origins of life, the evolution of species, and how life on Earth is constantly changing. Dinosaurs spark curiosity in both children and adults. Young minds are particularly captivated by these enormous creatures, and this fascination can be a powerful tool to ignite an interest in science. When children see life-sized models of T-Rex or hear stories of ancient worlds filled with towering giants, they're often inspired to learn more. This spark of interest can lead to a lifelong passion for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, fields. The age of dinosaurs may be a subject of ancient history, but it remains ever relevant as a gateway to understanding the world we live in today. For adults, dinosaurs represent the ultimate challenge to our understanding of time and change. They remind us that Earth is constantly evolving, that life is ever shifting, and that the natural world operates according to rules that sometimes defy our comprehension. When we contemplate the enormity of time that dinosaurs span, we are humbled by the sheer scale of Earth's history. Dinosaurs offer us a perspective on our own place in the world and encourage us to think more deeply about the future of life on Earth. Final thoughts and call to action for viewers to learn more. As we conclude this exploration of the age of dinosaurs, it's clear that these ancient creatures are far more than just historical relics or subjects for science fiction. They are a window into a world long gone, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life, and a reminder of the forces of nature that continue to shape our planet. The legacy of the dinosaurs lives on, not just in the birds that soar through the skies, but also in the ongoing discoveries and scientific research that reveal new truths about the past. For those who are fascinated by dinosaurs, there is still much to learn. Every year, new fossils are uncovered, new species are identified, and new theories are proposed. Paleontology is a dynamic field, constantly evolving and offering fresh insights into the ancient world. If you've enjoyed this journey through the age of dinosaurs, I encourage you to continue exploring. Visit museums, read books, watch documentaries, and, most importantly, ask questions. The world of dinosaurs is vast, complex, and full of surprises, and the more we discover, the more we realize there is still so much more to uncover. Whether you're an aspiring paleontologist, a curious student, or simply someone who loves the thrill of discovery, there's no better time than now to dive into the fascinating world of dinosaurs. The past is alive with stories waiting to be told, and it's up to us to continue the search for knowledge. So, let your curiosity guide you. And remember that the story of the dinosaurs is still being written. As we continue to make discoveries and ask new questions, we deepen our understanding of life, the Earth, and the incredible creatures that once called it home. The journey of exploration never truly ends, it only evolves.